You ready? Let's go.
What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Ball Sports. Unfortunately, this isn't one of the funnest episodes we're gonna have so far. This is about the Kobe Bryant news, and I just wanted to give everybody a little updates on it, and then my opinion on it. Hopefully the video doesn't end up being too long, but I'm gonna just kind of give you guys the rundown on what happened and all that and the little details that I figured everybody needed to know. At 10 a.m. near Calabasas, California, Kobe Bryant's helicopter crashed with 7 others on board. Bryant and his daughter were heading to the Mamba Sports Academy in Thousand Oaks, California for a basketball event. Really, really sad news, especially with all the other people on top of it. The helicopter carrying Bryant and 8 others had been given special permission to fly despite foggy conditions, according to the New York Times. Due to that, the chopper was flying quite low, and they gave him clearance to fly that low, but they probably shouldn't. If you could see where they crashed, it was just kind of a misdirection and miscommunication on where the pilot was going. Really sad to see. A lot of people came out and vouched for this pilot and said that he was a really good pilot. I know Kawhi Leonard just came out and said that was his pilot too, and everybody has said the same thing about this guy. You haven't heard one bad report about him not knowing how to do his job, at least. 9 confirmed deaths and no survivors. All 9 victims have been identified now. As I said, Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old Gianna Bryant were on board. John Altobelli, sorry if I mispronounced it, a champion basketball coach at Orange County Coast College. He was killed along with his wife, Carrie, and daughter, Alyssa. Other victims include Christina Masser, Sarah Chester, Peyton Chester, and Ara Zobian. A brush fire caused by the crash prevented first responders from immediately getting to the site. There was no black box on the helicopter. Having one was not required. The pilot had 8,200 hours of flight time recorded, records submitted in July. It's just a very, very sad sight to see. Kobe Bryant was 41. His daughter was 13. The bodies of all 9 victims in Sunday's crash were recovered. They have been transported to the Forensic Science Center and the Coroner's Department. Investigators have not really established the cause of the crash. It's just overall a sad thing. Some of Kobe Bryant's major accomplishments: he spent 20 seasons with the NBA Lakers, 4th leading scorer in NBA history, 5-time NBA champion, 18-time All-Star, 11-time All-NBA first team, 9-time NBA All-Defensive first team, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and youngest player at the time of his debut in 1996. You could just go on, and I know everybody's seeing it everywhere, all the sad tweets and everything. Really just kind of leaves you at a loss for words. If you're around my age, Kobe Bryant had a lot to do with your impact growing up. He's one of the reasons why I liked basketball. I own a bunch of his stuff, as far as Kobe shoes, Kobe jackets. I have a cat named Kobe. But, Kobe's had a lot of influence, and especially, the 2000s and 2010s. He was a dominant basketball player. As everybody was saying, you throw the paper in the trash can, you yell Kobe. There was just nobody expected him to be gone this soon. The guy's done a lot for his community. He has his own sports academy where he was bringing kids in and letting them play and just creating more of a spotlight on the sport with more leagues. It's just overall a sad sight to see. The night before he died, LeBron passed him as 3rd all-time in scoring. and he was there to congratulate LeBron. Actually, I think Kobe's last tweet was congratulating LeBron. But nobody expected Kobe to go this soon. It's honestly really, really sad. Took me a while to get this video out. There's just been a lot going on, obviously, with that happening. Just kind of leaves you at a loss for words there for a little bit. Like I said, Kobe was an influencer for a lot of young people playing nowadays. And you could just tell by the reaction on Instagram and Twitter and throughout the community on what happened, and the effects of it. Everybody's a little shook up about it, especially the basketball community. If you follow sports and you've kept up with them for years, and you obsess over him, this is one of the guys that you'll find a passion in liking and seeing what he does. They always said the Mamba mentality, it goes farther than just the basketball court. Mamba mentalities, you can bring that into any aspect of life. It's basically just making sure you get the best out of yourself, not taking no for an answer. It's just a real motivational quote, that kind of gave him the drive to continue to be the best. And everybody always praised him about his work ethic, how he would show up early to practice and leave late. And there's plenty of YouTube videos that you can go look up of Kobe screaming at his teammates and yelling at them and telling them they're soft. And it's not that he was a bad person, but he was pushing them people to be better. And that's one of the things that did it for him was, yelling at himself basically and holding himself accountable for things. And that's how he got the best out of himself. So the Mamba mentality everybody's talking about, that was more than just basketball, and him hitting game-winning shots and things like that. And a lot of people agree with that. That goes farther than the basketball court right there. It's just overall a really sad sight to see, though, honestly. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gianna, and everybody else that was on board. Nobody deserves that. But at the end of the day, we lost a basketball legend way too soon. Kobe Bryant being the guy he is and knowing how well he takes care of his body, it's sad to see. If the guy didn't pass away in the helicopter crash, I'm sure the guy would have lived to be 100 years old, knowing the way he takes care of himself. But this is going to be the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Rest in peace, Kobe.